Hello, everyone. Hi. So, the housekeeping. First off, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello, everyone. This is a first for the show on YouTube, but not on Instagram. So on Instagram, I did two shows that kind of went hand in hand, interchangeably known as the New Cult Classics and Unfairly Overlooked. And these are movies that have already come out that I feel deserve a second look. I talked about Ready or Not. I talked about Dark Shadows in one of them. I talked about Pride and Prejudice and Zombies in another. And I talked about the TBS series The Dress Up Gang, which I think all of those things I think are great, and I think they deserve a second look. So, I wasn't going to do this video initially. It was kind of in the back of my mind. The person who gave me that boost was today. In fact, I just watched it. Chris Stuckmann, film critic Chris Stuckmann, who I subscribe to, and I think a lot of people do. He's terrific. Basically, I thought I was alone on this film, and so I wanted to kind of make a response video, an episode that was also sort of a response video saying that, ditto. And that film is, and I'm just going to do it like a structured review, just kind of quick. The Empty Man. This movie was deeply unfairly mishandled, and I knew that going in. What some people don't know is that The Empty Man was shot in my hometown. That was my main motivation for seeing it, because I also saw the trailer, and I thought, oh god, the Bye Bye Man. Because I hated the Bye Bye Man, and I never saw Slender Man, I had no interest, but I was like, okay, you know, just because I say I see it all doesn't mean I necessarily see everything. There are some times where I need to kind of tap out. I also wasn't doing this regularly when that film came out, but just kind of like, okay, well, they shot in my hometown, and regardless I was going to see it. And they shot it back in 2017, so you could tell the road to get here was a long one. And it was like at the end of filming. And this was, you know, I think just before they even announced that they were inking a deal for Disney. And they similarly mishandled, because it's also not on a physical form, another film that's probably a future episode of this, The Personal History of Your Copperfield, which was on my best of list. This movie didn't make my best of list, but it was definitely an honorable mention. And I didn't get to list all of them. And in fact, if anything, my opinion of the film has gone up the further I've been away from it. I actually upped my score on Letterboxd for it. So, what's The Empty Man about? For those who haven't watched Chris Stuckmann's video, I'm also going to put a link to that video in the description to give him some, free publicity. Wanted people to watch this video. It's a great little essay. So, what's this about? Well, The Empty Man is directed by David Pryor. And it's based on a graphic novel by Cullen Bunn, who I also have met. Never read the comic, but I've met the guy who wrote it. So, it's a Boom Studios comic. So basically, what's The Empty Man about? The Empty Man is about, basically, the basic way to put it is, a cop, played by James Badge Dale, is off looking for a missing girl, sort of like a niece figure, sort of like a younger family friend, who goes missing, a high school kid. And basically, along the way, he gets involved in this weird cult, that are trying to summon a cosmic being, like a world-destroying being called the Empty Man. And basically... And also, so, like, there were some things, other factors involved. Disney bought it, like Chris said, and just kind of discarded it. Also, there was kind of a rumor that, I don't know if this was substantiated, that Tom Cruise wanted to bury it because the cult society kind of was similar to Scientology in a way. Maybe. Or, sorry. They're gonna sue me now, aren't they? Neurotology, the fake skit from SNL. It's too late, Scientology. Basically, don't sue me, Tom Cruise. I like your movies. So, but the thing is that what I liked about this movie is, one of the more daunting things going into it was its 2 hour and 20-minute runtime. Not that long movies are inherently a bad thing. I love a good long movie. I watched 4 hours of Justice League on Thursday. What it really was when you look at what this movie's trailer looked like, it just like, I was expecting it to be a more drawn-out take on something really dumb like the Bye Bye Man. It turned out it needed the length. This has a really interesting story. It's a slow burn, but it has a really cool way, and I've even kind of changed my tune on the opening 30 minutes. In my initial review, I said that that was the one chunk of the movie I just didn't like, but really, in hindsight, I think retroactively, it was helped by the rest of the movie a lot. I wasn't as on board with it as Chris seemingly was in his video, but I get what he means, and I kind of thought that too after the movie was over. Is like, man, it did kind of connect. At first I thought it was extremely disconnected, but I'm like, you know what, Dad? I connected. James Badgel is quite good. And this movie, and mind you, I'm not doing it for personal preference. There have been plenty of movies that they have made in my hometown. A few in my lifetime that have really sucked. Stingray, for instance, really sucks. This movie was just good, and I think that was also what helped it. It was good, and it also, I recognize, like, the bridge James Badgel runs on, Chain of Rocks Bridge, which is near my house. I mean, it's like you can drive by it, and I've been encouraging a lot of people to see this movie. A friend of mine who never watches horror films wants to watch it simply because it's our hometown, and, like, that's interesting. This is a really good flick. That's all. I'm just gonna wrap this up. Give this a watch. It's really unfairly overlooked, and I saw it with an okay audience, but they weren't having it. This is, and I agree. I can say that to corroborate Mr. Stuckmann's point. There's a chance you won't like this movie, and I know this because in the theater I saw it and people were huffing at it. So that's the thing. But if you're into, like, say, indie horror in this, like on IFC Midnight or A24, as you said, or neon kind of horror film, you'll dig this flick. So I'm gonna give the Empty Man 4 stars. It was originally 3.5. I upped it to 4. It's that good. It's worth the 2-block walk. Even the first 25 minutes. Go watch The Empty Man. The only way you can really watch it is to rent it, but it's like a $6 rental, and you can also buy it for $10 on your streaming platform. But I agree. Like, get like you said, Kino, Lorber. Better yet, get, like, Scream Factory on that, crap. Like, get the people who made, like, that super dope Trick or Treat anniversary Blu-ray, like, set. That would be the crap. All right, I'm gonna be back soon. I forget what the announcements are, but this is kind of a spur of the moment video similar to my best of list. So, go watch The Empty Man. It's a buried treasure, and I believe it'll get a cult following, and I'm part of that cult following. I want this movie to do well. So. Empty Man, directed by David Pryor. Remember that name. I think he's going to go on to do movies that are even better going forward. I think he has real talent. I hope this doesn't fizzle him out before he gets a chance, because it is a good film. Go check it out. Alright. See you guys next time. Until next time, I'm the movie and TV guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. Love you 3000. Be kind to one another. Thank you.